This is a brief video on how to have items programmed during the curfew. Now, on a digital Chronobell, all the way from the 1 through the 3, you cannot program anything before 5:50 in the morning, I think, or 5:59 in the morning. Let's see. We're going to do a regular event. So we're going to press enter. I'm going to just do medium bells for 1 minute so I can press that twice and it automatically defaults to the last entry. I'm just going to select Wednesday. I don't care what day of the week because this is just a test. 5 o'clock. And then the curfew jumps to 10. And you can go to 10:59. So from 5 to 10:59, or 10:59, or 11 o'clock to 5 in the morning is your curfew. So we want to do something that's outside of that. And generally people will want something that rings midnight Christmas Eve. So we're going to do midnight Christmas Eve. If you don't have an alternate schedule made, we're going to create an alternate schedule. And this only works for the digital Chronobells 3. 2 and 1 have different ways of doing holidays. And I won't bother with that because those units are obsolete. We're going to press SP and alternate schedule. Now we've got add, so I'm going to press set. It wants a date. This is Christmas Day, not Christmas Eve. So we're going to go from 12/25 to 12/25, all years. So now we want to program something on that date. Now, if you already have something in your schedule, it will pull everything that's in your normal schedule in there, so it won't be empty. This has nothing in the schedule, so it will be empty. Now, I want to edit 12/25, so I press alternate schedule without pressing SP, and it shows the date. Now, if I had more in here, I can go forward and back to the different dates. So I'm going to select 12/25, and once I do, I've got these 3 buttons where I can either review the days, review the events, or enter. So I want to enter an event, but I want to enter it during the curfew. So you hold the enter button down until you get the no C, meaning no curfew. Then it'll give you your event lights blinking. Most churches will do appeal. So we're going to do appeal for 1 minute. Again, 1 minute is the default, so I just press appeal again, and it accepts the default. If it were 30 seconds, you would see 30 seconds there. You wouldn't see the minute. Christmas can fall on any day, and since we selected all years, we want to select all the buttons and get them all blinking again. Press set. Now we want to set it for 12 a.m. in the morning. You want the AM light on. And it's still going to say no C because you're in that no C mode. To get out of it, you press stop. Now, we're still in the alternate schedule, so I can review it now. I can review it by the event. And so I press review events, and I press appeal, and it says I've got one going at 12 a.m. We can do the days too. Press stop once, and you get back to this mode. Press days. And we can say, okay, I want to know what's happening on, let's say, Thursday, 12 a.m. Peel. Press peel, it'll tell you what the duration is. If it were a single CD play, it would tell you that. If it were random, it would tell you all that information too. So we're going to trick the clock now just to prove this. We're going to get out of here. We're going to set the time. Now, what I should say about alternate schedules, if you set an alternate schedule to start after the current date, so if I wanted an alternate schedule to start, let's say on the 14th, it won't do that until next year because it's already the 15th. You would have to either push the button in the very back if the axe is open, or unplug it and plug it back in. Unplugging and plugging it back in is risky if you have an older unit because the power supplies get weak after 20 years. And you can actually cause the power supply to fail. So it's best, clumsy. So it's best to pull the service panel off the back and just press this button, and that basically is like a warm boot on a PC. And so it goes through the busy light and all that stuff, and it comes back up to the date. So we want to test it. So I'm going to set the time and date for 12/24. And we're going to set the time for 11:58 p.m. And the reason for it is we want to give ourselves enough time to watch to see if the event starts. So 2 minutes before an event is a way of testing the events to make sure they start when you expect them. Just turn your tower speaker off so people don't hear it outside. And I'm going to press set. I'm going to reach over in the back and press the white button on the back that I pressed earlier, and you can watch what happens. There we go. The button must be dirty because I had to press several times and then I had to wiggle it. So we're at 11:58 p.m. So we're going to watch it. And what will happen is at 11:59, because that's the actual starting of an event is a minute before. It turns the amplifier on so that it warms up. This is a carryover from the days of when we had tube amplifiers. And we're going to watch this. Let's see if I get an angle here. And what will happen is 11:59 will hit, and the peel light should turn on. There we go. I just heard the amplifier click. Even though the manual light is not on, which it should not be. It should be in auto mode always. But that click is the relay turning on for the amplifier, and if you had an amplifier plugged in, you would see the switch light up on those that have lighted switches or have pilot lights or other indicators that they turned on. On the really old units, you didn't have anything and you couldn't tell when they were on or off. Okay, so now as soon as it hits midnight, because remember, it's still saying Friday, so it's still the 24th. It's going to go to Saturday, and we're going to start to see the peel light come on, which I'm surprised. I thought it would come on already, and then you're going to see the lights blinking. So take a few seconds here. There we go. Now you see your lights are blinking. So the peel light is on, and the peel bells are ringing because it's ringing for 1 minute. They're doing all this. Now the mistake I said that people make is they will make their scheduled date for the 24th and put it for 12 midnight on the 24th, and well, the 12 midnight is not on the day that you think it is. Midnight is actually the next day. So when you go from 11:59 to midnight, you're crossing over to the next day. That's why we had to program this for December 25th at 12 a.m. and not 12/24, not December 24th. So this is how you get these to ring properly. Good luck. Thank you for watching.